Hey Aquarius, what you need to know, Aquarius, what you need to know. So, sorry about the camera moving. So, let's see what deck I choose for Aquarius. Let's see. Which one should I pick for Aquarius? Let's pick this one, right? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know with this full moon energy? What does Aquarius need to know? Ooh. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit, with this new moon, full moon energy? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Whoa. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay. I'm going to take them just like that. Right? What does Aquarius need to know? So, Aquarius, I see here that some type of transformation didn't take place. Something about your intuition guiding you to like cut something off that's unfair. Something of competition here, something of let's say snarl remarks between you and someone else or several other people. There's some type of new successful beginning here that may cause a tower moment, and you'll end up abundant or something like that behind, or some type of so you're living luxurious, like you have a luxury lifestyle behind this tower moment. Something about keeping up with the Joneses, because I don't see you getting any rest, but also something about like loss of faith, something about not believing in higher power. This Tower moment is going to lead you to solitude. Something about working hard. Something about solitude here. What does Aquarius need to know? Solitude, working. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? There's some type of, this might be like an unfair truth or something like that. Something about a truth that's going to cause a Tower moment and you end up single. So, okay, now I see. Yep. What Aquarius needs to know is that there might be some type of news about a pregnancy. There might be someone pregnant here and they telling the truth about it, or telling you, or you telling them about the pregnancy, and they feel it's unfair, and they're going to make some snarl remarks, and it's going to cause like a little argument between you, and it's basically like a truth that's going to cause a Tower moment, and someone is going to end up single here. Restless nights, tired of thinking of what to do next, like not knowing what to do, kind of like blaming God or something like that, like, oh, you know, it's like a hatred type of snarl remark within yourself, something like that. And then you go into hermit mode, into solitude, introspection. You start to think about it afterwards. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay. Something flipped. Okay, yeah. Some type of decision about money. That's a decision that let me see. It's something about a decision with money. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Ooh, okay. So something that you're not letting your inner self guide you. You're not letting spirituality guide you, like God. Like there's something that you're not passionate about, but you're kind of like investing time into something, maybe like into being alone, thinking about this truth. Is the truth that you're thinking about, and it kind of like changed you. It's going to change you, Aquarius. There's something that you want to make an investment of some type of financial situation, but you're not letting yourself be guided by the divine. So you're going to be kind of like confused, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know with this full moon? What does Aquarius need to know with this full moon? It looks here like you want to invest in some type of romance with someone. You want to get committed with someone, right? You want to work something out with someone. But there's something about change. Something is about to change here when it comes to this romantic partner you want to really be with. Something about good karma, bad karma coming around, making someone most likely weak. Someone is not going to have the strength and they're not going to be prepared for this. This could be you, Aquarius. Something about stability. Something about not being stuck on it anymore. Something about not apologetic. Something about an adventure, passion, moving passionately towards something or someone, but not apologetic. There's kind of like a messy situation here, and it's like going to hinder you, it's going to follow you, something like that, of that nature. Something is messy here. It looks like there's money involved here, and there's a truth that's going to come out, and it's going to change your near future and how you feel about your relationships with people, whether it's romantic or just friendships or family members. This is going to change your perspective about relationships when it comes to money. Something is going to be like upside down. There might be some type of inheritance here. Something to do with family here. Something you're not ready for yet. It's going to have you walking on eggshells type of energy here. You're going to be moving fast, or something is going to be moving fast, or someone is going to be moving fast towards something is going to be a surprise to others, but it's not going to be of a surprise to you. Something about like loss of prestige, not feeling handsome enough, not feeling pretty enough, to go towards someone who you want some type of romantic passion with, or something like that. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? I don't know. There's some type of uneasy energy here. Something about being uneasy, not feeling yourself, not feeling nothing right now. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Something about confusion. What does Aquarius need to know? After this truth, it's like some type of confusion. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know with this full moon? What does Aquarius need to know? Oh. There's some type of secrets here that's going to have you on the uneasy side. Something about being an illusion and fears. Something that may have you with your stomach kind of bubbly, kind of uneasy. That's what I was saying before these cards came out. Something about the uneasy nerves. Something about it being a fickle situation. You're going to have the urge to have to go to the bathroom, your nerves, something like that. It's like you're not going to feel right with something here that has to do with a truth, with a tower moment. What does Aquarius need to know with the full moon energy? What does Aquarius need to know? Again. Something is out of balance for you. Something is totally out of balance here with some type of secret. The full moon is exposing something that's going to be like unexpected, something unexpected, and is going to cause some type of out of balance. Something with cruelty involved here. Something that has to do with cruelty and not being sincere here. I see a lot of water energy. I see Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see here in the upcoming future. I see Virgo. And I do see Taurus here. But what, you know, when it comes to the earth energy that I see here, the earth energy is more like pentacles. It's money, positive. With this earth energy floating around you, this is like you in earth energy working, something that is undecisive, some type of a project that you was gonna launch and it's not gonna happen. So not believing in God, not believing in spirituality, not moving forward with some type of enterprise or plan. Maybe like maybe you're expecting some type of raise or something and it's not gonna happen. You're like very negative towards some type of investment, some type of job, some type of work. Like investing time into someone in a romance or commitment. There's some type of change taking place here when it comes to juggling a job and a relationship or something else other than your job. Something that's going to have you out of energy, no energy. Something here to do with some type of stability, family stability, not being stuck. Something that would have been a celebration, but now with this news of maybe pregnancy or something like that, it's unfair. You feel it's unfair and it's not a celebration to you, but it's like right here, what I see is like you're still in some type of, in the upcoming future, you're still going to be having like sexual, you're going to be flighty, you're having sex. You're having sex unprotected. Turning your back on, you're turning your back on more than two people. It's like you're having sex with more than two people. And once this news comes out or something like that, because you might be fucking with a Gemini as well, air sign, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like you, but there's something about you're investing your time on something that's not good. With an air sign here, or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's like a Leo and you are having problems. There's some type of karma here with either a Leo or a Gemini. Yeah, that's what I see here. Something about flighty energy. It's either you or the other person. Some type of flighty energy here. Something from the past. Something from the past is going to have you uneasy. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What else does Aquarius need to know? Something about a heartbreak from third party. Something about a heartbreak. Something from the past. something that has caused you some type of money issues or something like that. You were going to move out somewhere and now you're not moving. Something about taking a trip. You were going to take a trip and now you're not taking it. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? You were going to take a trip. Now you change your mind. This is something like in the upcoming future. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Something from the past. Something from the past. Some type of money news is coming in, but it's going to have you canceling something that you had planned to do. Something you was waiting for, but it's not going to go through. You might be dealing with a Capricorn or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius again. Like I said, there might be news about some type of, maybe a pregnancy, something that may have to have you coming out of your pocket, maybe something that has to do with a job, something that you've been nurturing, something of pride, or maybe a wish fulfillment, or maybe something to do with getting married. Something that may have you bonded. Maybe you're being very charitable and helpful to this marriage, to this commitment. This is someone you're living with. Maybe you're going to realize that you're being too generous to this marriage or commitment, and that you're being taken as a fool, and you're going to walk away from, you're going to put your guard up on this commitment or something like that. And once you do, like, this is something that's not victorious. You're involved. You're living with someone who's taking advantage of you, but you're having you're passionate with this person. You're being very generous to this person, and they're taking you as a fool. And when you find out, you're going to walk away. Something about it not being victorious, and you're going to be on guard because there's going to be some type of new information coming in about this situation, and you're going to need like some type of spiritual cleansing. Somebody's pregnant. It's either you, Aquarius, or the other person. Somebody's pregnant. Let's see. Let's use this deck. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know with this full moon energy? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? There's some type of sneaky behavior here, some type of karmic situation here from the past, something from the past. What does Aquarius need to know? Something about money and stability, maybe where you live now. Something is being fishy and sneaky about this person. Or maybe it's the other way around. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Messy, messy, messy. Very messy. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Something that you're going to find out. Something you was confused about, and you're going to find out about it. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Something that's not going to be victorious. Something that's going to make you stagnant, and it's going to cause some type of delays on some type of money. It's going to leave you dry, possibly, in the future. What does Aquarius need to know? Something, yeah, someone is being sneaky when it comes to your money, and you're going to find out about it, and you're not going to be a fool anymore. You're going to be seeking balance, and you're going to try to transform and become, there's some type of sneaky behavior here. Something is like karma. Yeah, there goes, yeah. Something about where you investing your money in is not working in your favor. Something about giving too much. Giving too much to unnecessary. You're going to receive some type of message. There's something here about third party getting nowhere. You might miss a message, a phone call or something like that. It might be important and you're going to miss it. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What is going on here, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, this is like someone is coming towards you. There's something here of a third party, like something about someone being mad. There's someone who's involved in a relationship and they are mad because you want someone else or something like that. And they're mad and they're causing some type of, they're doing some ritual and it's going to like clash back or something like that. It's going to clash back. There's going to be a tower moment, or somebody's trying to prevent from you leaving. Like somebody's trying to stop you from leaving them or leaving their house, walking away. They are interfering with some type of phone call or something like that. They're not letting you see something. They're causing burdens. And the light of the moon is about to shine bright on that. And it's going to show you that someone is interfering on some type of, you might be in love with someone and someone is interfering by doing something snaky and it's going to clash. You're going to see it. This is in the upcoming future, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? There's someone who you really, really like want to be with, but it's like someone is interfering by doing something. Maybe they're telling you something that is not true and it's about to come out to the light, because what they're doing is like being greedy. Something about being greedy and using you for money or something like that over here. It's not true love, something like that. Or they don't want you to go towards your true love. They're interfering with you going towards true love. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? 3 more cards. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, something about a wish fulfillment. A truth is coming out. Something about a truth is coming out. But it would be coming out once you start moving away from this toxic energy. Someone is trying to force you into something that you're not comfortable with. Some type of truth, a solid truth, is going to cause you to have problems with someone here. Purging, moving forward to make a decision. There's going to be some type of drama, arguing in some type of relationship. There's going to be some type of arguing after you hit the road or something like that. You're leaving something from the past. You're leaving someone. You're leaving a place. You're going to leave them in the cold, or they're going to leave you in the cold. Something is happening here. Someone might be mad that you're not giving them sex or something like that. You're closed off to sex with someone here, or you're not passionately attracted to, and they are like mad, big mad. You got to be careful who you drinking with, who you're taking a cup of water from, who you're eating from, whose house you're eating in. You got to be careful, Aquarius. Something about what you're drinking. Someone is trying to get you into the bed. Something about you being healed and they're not. Someone is trying to manipulate you and you're not letting them. Somebody's trying to manifest you and it's not working. Your guards are going to be down for something that may have to do with maybe like spell work on you. Yeah, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Let me see if anything comes out from this deck again. What does Aquarius need to know? Spiritual cleansing. Like you're walking away from not being a fool. Some type of stability, wish fulfillment, spiritual cleansing because of some cruelty here. There's some type of cruelty here, manipulation. Somebody's being taken as a fool and they walking away. It's like being too generous. You see how the hands are out, the handouts, they're waiting, it's like it's here, but the thing is that there's like your guards are up with giving. Maybe you're giving to the wrong people. Maybe someone is like doing spell work on your money to control your money and manipulate your money, and you're the fool here. Somebody who you're living with this person who's doing some type of maybe like money cruelty, some type of cruelty, sneaky behavior behind this person. There's going to be some arguments. Yeah, let's see what the oracle cards have for you. Let me see. The oracles. Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know with the oracle cards? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know with the oracle cards? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know with the oracle cards? What does Aquarius need to know with the oracle cards? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know? Let me get one oracle card for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit? What does Aquarius... Okay. That's what it means. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, this is crazy because it says receptivity is in the reverse. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give, but it's in the reverse. So in the upright, it would be like this. But it's in the reverse, and that's at the bottom of the deck. The cards that you got, wow. Sacrifice is in the reverse. Sacrifice, there are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. But it's in the reverse. right? Then you have vulnerability in the reverse. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender, but it's in the reverse. And then you have sanctuary in the reverse as well. Privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos is in the reverse. Then you have the crane bag in the upright, beauty in the reverse. Yeah. Endurance, keep going. You're kind of like, you're insecure. Something about having to look for, being too cluttered. It's messing up your luck. Something about decluttering your space. Receptivity is in the reverse. Beauty is in the reverse. So whether you're a man or a woman, there's some type of insecurity here. And you're not making any sacrifices for what you want. There's no vulnerability. You don't give in. You're not vulnerable. You have your guards up too much, maybe for the wrong things, the wrong people. Then it says here sanctuary. It's like you don't feel comfortable where you are. Something about privacy. Or maybe you are invading someone else's privacy. It could be. But I can look it up in the book for you right now. So we have number 11 in the reverse, which is sacrifice. So let's see. Sacrifice in the reverse, a refusal to prioritize, which sacrifice ultimately is. Choosing what is more important to you and what is worth giving up in the short term for a long-term benefit. Believing that you can have it all simultaneously and then wondering why this hollow promise never came true. You can create magic and miracles and break through and relearn and do the most incredible things. You can absolutely shift your life and make dreams come true, but can't you make every dream come true simultaneously? Not outside the realms of imagination. And even that realm, that cauldron of creativity, you must choose. You must choose. So if this card has come to you reversed, you are perhaps attempting to hold on to everything and refusing to choose. When a choice must be made in order for something to be given the space and the clear time and energy to be created and created well. Clear the clutter. Do not do things because you feel others will think you are good. They may be completely indifferent to you, and the outcome may not be what you imagine it will be. Choose who you are in every moment and be clear and strong about your worth. Make the sacrifices that will create the life that gives you not only what you want, but what is good, beautiful, peaceful, educational, and inspiring. That will not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Next card. Vulnerability is in the reverse. Vulnerability number 39. Vulnerability in the reverse says putting up walls and having strong defense mechanisms to avoid what you perceive to be hurt, protecting yourself by disengaging and pretending not to care, or even somehow managing to block feelings. And usually this is most often by keeping yourself at arm's length from others, avoiding directly going for what you want, settling for those situations and people who you feel have less power over you, and avoiding dreams and not even attempting to manifest them, living vicariously through others, choosing to be tough and yet still feeling pain and hurt beneath, deciding it is better to be alone than in any kind of pain, criticizing others to the point where they have no chance with you, finding fault with others, asserting yourself excessively, refusing to let others influence you at all or learn from others. Having such a sense of being a lone dolphin, a lone navigator, a lone sailor, that this leads to feelings of bitterness, cynicism, like being cynical, and mistrust. You may become wary and cruelly rebuff affection and approaches, which is not good. It is not good. But next card, number 28, Sanctuary. Right? Number 28. It's in the reverse, so let's read. There is currently no space at all, it seems, for you. Even in the bathroom, you are likely to be called upon, observed, or interrupted. It is time for you and those with whom you share your life to have a discussion about the needs you have at this time for time out, and make a decision on when that will be, and then set the boundaries. The mermaids feel you are very much in need of this space to grow, to be free, to experiment, and to feel safe. At the moment, it feels a little like all you do and all the time you have and all you are belongs not to you, but to many others. There must be space and time for you alone. If you ignore this desire for soulful time out, your soul's needs will feel disrespected, and that could lead to emotional discord. You may be attempting to establish this sacred time out with an environment that does not respect those boundaries and sees them as strange or trivial. Now, the next card that is in the reverse is Beauty, and that's number 1. So it's in the reverse, and it says, believing you are not beautiful, finding fault with all that compliment you, refusing to take a compliment, seeing faults in your form and appearance, refusing to care for yourself. What is the point? Treating yourself as though you are a rough and spoilt thing, not caring for your form and face, thinking of such things as stupid, and seeing vanity where there could be self-love, criticizing other beings for their form and their appearance rather than focusing on your own and what will make you feel utterly yourself and profoundly beautiful. That's a tough one, Aquarius. It does sound kind of like certain Aquariuses I know. The next card that's in reverse is number 3, and it's Receptivity. So let me read that one also. In the reverse, Receptivity, feeling cautious, awry, and dubious about the sincerity of an offering. Feeling it is safer to ask for nothing and to accept nothing from others, as you have been hurt with some who have betrayed your beautiful open heart in the past. Feeling that there is always a catch, literally a kind of energetic hook that can tear and hurt, and payback can come at any time. Rather than experience the anxiety of waiting for the string to be pulled, the hook to catch, the cord to be tightened, you wish to be free. But this is not true freedom, for there is someone who is to be trusted, and the universe may now be operating through them. It is wise for you to have learned from your experiences, but it is unwise to expect that everything being offered to you is not to be trusted. And this time, tune into the energy of the offering itself, and you may learn that this time it would be worth opening up to the possibility that it is now safe to receive. For this is the message of the magical waters. Their healing power is to know that this time it is safe for you to open up and let someone or something in. So now let's read the one in the upright that says endurance, like keep going, number 43. So it's in the upright. So when a long journey begins, or when a quest is undertaken, be it a pilgrimage or an ambition or a desire or a dream that you wish to create in this earth world you live within, human one, there is the excitement of the beginning. The unknown still lies before you, and it is a thrill every moment to take another step forward. But at some stage, just as we tire, you too tire. We're not talking about tired. The terrain can become unfamiliar, issues arise, challenges greet you, and at this point too many of you feel that this must not be meant for you. For you have told yourself that if it is truly meant to be, it will be simple, it will flow, and it will be easy. We are here to share that for all creatures, and in both the seen and unseen worlds, there are parts of the great journey that require our stamina, our courage, and our endurance, our ability to commit and to stay with the task and dream and promise until we have made it. Do not enter into agreements lightly. Enter into them, if at all, wholeheartedly, and be prepared to develop your strength and tenacity, your courage and your honor along the way. Without what you describe as a challenge, there will be no growth. If you work through and into and with the challenges, you will emerge stronger and more able to realize the next dream. Flee at the first sign of difficulty, and you will be what we call a shore hugger, one who never goes deep, who only goes to the places they know. There may be nothing wrong with this, but if this card has come to you, you have sent out the request to the great ocean mother to go on this great journey, to take on a mission. And the time has come for you to build up your endurance, commit, practice, train. We do, although most often you will only hear tales of our beauty and vanity. How else do we live so well within the great power of the ocean? The answer for us and for you is that we develop our power and we endure when others would give in or turn away. We are stronger than that, and so are you. The crane bag. This right here is like forming your luck, believing in yourself. So I don't really have to read this one because this is something that has to do with your clutter. It could be mental. It could be where you live, how you live. You know what I'm saying? The way you live is not going to bring you any luck. You need to let go of anything that doesn't serve you. If you don't let go of anything that doesn't serve you, you're just cluttering and cluttering and cluttering. If you hold on to the past, Aquarius, and the past didn't serve you, what's going to happen is you're not opening up to new luck, to new ways, to new beginnings, because you're holding on to a past. And the more you do this, the more you're not going to get that lucky in life, whatever it is that you're searching for or you are trying to move forward to, towards. So it's like decluttering. The declutter helps letting go of the old to make way for the new. Like at the beginning of the reading with the tarot, the death card is in the reverse, and that's what it means. getting rid of the old to make way for the new. It's transformation, it's change. But it's not you're not giving into it. You're not doing it. You're not playing your part. So that's what this is saying. That's what this card says, because it came out for a couple of other zodiac signs. So I already know what this means. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lucky charm. You could have something of luck. You know what I'm saying? But you have to declutter. You cannot have that little luck in the same pocket or in the same wallet that you have messy things from the past or whatnot. But Aquarius, this is a lot of cards that came out for you, and it means that you have a lot of work to do with yourself. You know, you have to believe more than what you really do, and I wish you luck with that, Aquarius. It's not easy when you're transforming, letting go. This is a tough reading right here. It's kind of messy. You're being taken advantage of somewhere, somehow. There's some messy situations here, and only you would know. Only you would know. But I wish you the best of luck, Aquarius, and peace out.